Hello, another largely dry week with plenty of sunshine. But changes are happening initially, slowly, but quite big changes by the time we get to the weekend, which is, of course, a bank holiday. Here's the bigger picture. High pressure's been sitting to the north of us for a very long time. It's provided very dry and sunny conditions through most of May. But if we fast forward to Saturday, that high pressure across Iceland has turned into low pressure systems, and these dangling weather fronts will be moving across the UK, providing cloud and outbreaks of rain, and the wind as a result switching direction, now coming in from the west or the southwest. So yes, big changes for the weekend. But before we get there, we've got plenty to get through day by day. If we come back to the start of the week with the high pressure sitting across Iceland, the winds are coming down from the north or the northeast, providing quite a bit of cloud again overnight. Not quite as grey as it was on Monday morning for parts of Wales and southwest England. The cloud won't get as far inland because the winds are lighter, and it should retreat again to these coasts. So yeah, parts of the Norfolk coast may stay a bit grey, and we could always see some har around the northern parts of Scotland. But for most, it's a sunny Tuesday. However, the clouds will be bubbling up. We are going to see a few showers during Tuesday, perhaps across Wales, northwest England, southwest Scotland, but in this zone they'll be very well scattered. Northern Ireland, I think the main focus for showers on Tuesday afternoon, particularly across the south and the west of Northern Ireland, where heavy, slow-moving thunderstorms are possible. So that's something we need to watch. We'll be keeping an eye on the temperatures as well as they tick up. Probably Tuesday's the warmest day of this week, as has been the case for a while now, with the winds coming down from the north. That'll keep things a little cooler on North Sea coast. But as the sun comes out, we should see those temperatures again getting up into the high teens, and with some sunnier skies further south, a warmer day for the Midlands, South Wales, southwest England compared to Monday, up to 23, maybe 24, perhaps even 25 Celsius. A change though for Wednesday, more cloud for Wales and southwest England, increasing chance of some showery rain, a potential for some of those showers across the southeast, maybe even one or two heavy, slow-moving thundery showers possible over the Midlands. But again, for much of northern England, most of Scotland, looking dry, and certainly a drier day for Northern Ireland on Wednesday with some good spells of sunshine. Still the breeze coming down from the north, so still some of those North Sea coasts will certainly be cooler and potentially staying cloudy. And it will be cooler than Tuesday across the southwest, with more cloud here. Temperatures back much closer to average. Those showers going to be hit and miss. Still a bit of a question mark about how much rain we see on Wednesday across the southwest. By the time we get to Thursday, high pressure still in control to the north, but we've got another weather front sinking its way southwards. Now this is a cold front, not much on it in terms of rain, but it is introducing colder air behind it as it sinks southwards, and will probably bring quite a lot of cloud on Thursday over northern England, southern Scotland, and that'll sink south over the Midlands, East Anglia and the southeast. A little bit of showery rain on it as it drifts southwards. Generally a brighter, sunnier day for South Wales and southwest England. And much of northern Britain set fair on Thursday, but notice that dip in temperatures, that cold front moving through, so it is going to be turning quite a bit fresher. Certainly by night, these are the overnight temperatures Thursday night into Friday morning. Yes, towns and cities holding up in the mid-single figures, but that is quite a bit chillier than it has been. Cold for the time of year, really. And with these temperatures in towns and cities, rural spots where the winds are light may well dip down to freezing, so something for gardeners to be aware of. Something for gardeners to be aware of as well, and will be welcome, is the sign of a bit of rain. A few showers, that's all we'll see on Friday across parts of the east. Most places having another fine and sunny day, but behind me there is some rain, some useful rain for the gardens. It doesn't arrive on Friday. As I said, most places fine and dry. Feeling pleasant in the sunshine, but temperatures much closer to average because that colder air is in place. And again, quite a bit cooler on those North Sea coasts. But this is those weather fronts that we saw earlier, attached to that area of low pressure, heading its way across Iceland, and they will be chugging their way in, finally ousting the area of high pressure and bringing in quite a significant change for the weekend. The wind switching direction, these weather fronts will bring thicker cloud, some outbreaks of rain at times. It looks pretty changeable even as we head into the following week, which is half term for many schools. For the bank holiday weekend, we are expecting rain at times in all areas, often quite cloudy and breezy, but it's not a write-off 3-day weekends seldom are. There will still be fine spells with some dry and sunny weather at times. Just a question of getting your timings right. And we'll firm up on the details for this long weekend as we get closer to it. So the message at the moment, yes, a change is on the way, but keep up to date with the forecast as we go through the rest of this week. Thanks for watching. Stay up to date yourself by following us on social media. And of course, you want to be subscribed to our YouTube channel.